Every opening morning, the small tortoiseshell cat tapped the same loose corner under the laundromat dryer vent, just as the worker unlocked the glass door from outside. The worker had an easy answer. The vent gave off a little warmth, so the cat must have liked that sidewalk spot during opening each morning. But the paw never touched the center opening. It landed beside one lower screw, morning after morning, with the same patient little tap, quietly each time. When the worker brought tape for the loose corner, the cat moved in before the strip could cover that exact edge near the screw that morning. A flash of yellow showed under the metal, there for less than a second, and the worker still pressed the tape flat, without noticing it. The next opening morning, the tape was still there, and so was the cat, sitting under the same lower screw again before business, like the day before. The worker made room near the warm part, expecting the cat to settle there. She walked past and chose the taped lower corner again that morning. When the worker taped it tighter, the cat tapped the same edge until the tape lifted. And the yellow piece showed again from underneath, under the same taped corner. The worker blamed the tape backing. It looked like something stuck to the repair, not something tucked behind the vent corner itself from the outside surface. So the worker tried another yellow scrap on the sidewalk. The cat ignored it and returned to the lower screw instead, without even pausing there. That was the part that did not fit. Not the heat, not the color, not the whole vent. One lower corner and the same screw again. The worker stopped checking the warm air and crouched to the level of the cat's paw, lifting only the tape edge with careful fingers, instead of smoothing it down. The yellow was still not tape. It sat under the vent edge, soft like a small fabric tag, exactly where the paw kept landing every morning, after every warm air test. The worker held a cleaning cloth near it and saw the texture was closer to a stitched label than lint or tape, from the repair tape. Through the glass door, the front lost items basket came into view, with folded towels and one small pet blanket on top. Near the entrance area, the worker almost reached for fresh tape again, then set it aside and brought the blanket near the vent for a careful comparison, instead of sealing anything down. The blanket's corner looked unfinished, with a little seam shaped like something small had pulled away from that exact edge, leaving a small empty tag space. For a moment, the worker checked the nearest dryer first, but the cat stayed outside by the lower screw, still waiting, with the vent unchanged outside. Back at the vent, the first moment read differently. The cat had never sat in the airflow. She sat at the label edge, from the same doorway angle again. The worker lifted the tape, freed the yellow strip, and held it against the blanket's missing corner. The match was plain, right there by the vent. With the label out, the worker pressed the vent flat and waited. The cat stepped close, but did not tap again, at the same old spot. The next opening morning, the vent stayed flat. The labeled blanket sat in the front basket, and the cat walked past the corner. As the morning